What is up, YouTube? It's your boy LT, and this week I'm bringing you a crazy story about how I almost died. So let's get started. This took place around 5th grade, and one day, like, everybody in my neighborhood was outside playing, so I decided to go outside and I brought my motor scooter. And I was just riding around in the parking lot, and it was a rock there, and I tried to avoid it, so I swerved. And I fell off, but my motor scooter fell right on top of me, and my stomach was hurting and I busted my lip open. So we went inside, we tried to clean everything up, and at that point my mom had just left the house right before it happened. So we called her and she came back, and she seen that it was bad, so she took me to the hospital. When I got to the hospital, they gave me an ultrasound, and in the ultrasound it showed that I had a bruised kidney and I lacerated my liver. So they kept me in the hospital for 2 to 3 days on bed rest because they thought I would have internal bleeding. So over that time period of 2 to 3 days, they brought me like nothing really to eat, just graham crackers and hamburgers, but I couldn't really eat anything because my lip was like swollen so much and it would hurt when I applied like any pressure to it. So I just tried to avoid eating, but some of the nurses were nice enough to cut up most of my food so I can eat it easier, and I think that was really nice of them. But something that was really cool that happened was my whole class sent me letters and cards and stuff, and that made me feel a lot better knowing that they were worried about me and caring about what happened. So that brightened up my day when I read them. But after being in that uncomfortable hospital bed for 2 days, I remember getting up and not being able to walk because my legs were so weak and I almost fell. So they had a wheelchair on standby for me. But I ended up being able to walk, but I was a little tired, so I just laid back down. But after I was able to walk again, they had like a type of pottery class at the hospital, so they invited me to go. And I made a plaque for my sister because she was graduating that year, and I painted it, so that was pretty cool. But that next day I got out of the hospital and they gave me like a whole bunch of stickers and buttons and stuff. But after that I ended up going to my school and thanking everybody for the letters. But it was a rumor going around saying that I got hit by a car, and I had to straighten that up and tell them I just fell off my motor scooter. But I think it was really cool how they cared and sent all those letters, so I really thanked them for that. After that incident, I didn't ride my motor scooter anymore after that, except for like one time. But I was really scared to get back on it. I didn't want anything to happen like that again, so I just stayed away from it. But the moral of the story is, don't go full speed in your parking lot when you know there's rocks and bumps everywhere. Trust me, I learned the hard way. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and share this video with all your friends. Peace.